12 shorts. They're not too long. Put some heels on. They'll be perfect. Good girl. This might not be for an interview unless I add a jacket with it. But it's cute. My belly's poking through. It's not too grandma-ish. Let me try on the other one. Alright, this one's alright. Girl, you better get in the gym because you just look thick. It's cute, but it's ugly. What y'all think? It's kind of cute, but it's kind of ugly. I'm gonna put this one back. This one going back. We'll just get the first one, put a jacket over it, put some heels on, and that's gonna be interview ready. Yeah. This is the choice for the interview. I'm gonna put on a jacket and some heels, and that's gonna be it. Great morning, Superstar Love. So yes, I'm up. It's the next day, and I'm getting ready for my interview. As y'all were seeing in the previous video, I went shopping yesterday to find an interview outfit. And so I'm going to get ready, and I'm going to show y'all what that looks like. All right, Superstar Loves, this is the final interview look. I have my little pearls on. Did my makeup just basic, light. I pulled my hair back because it's a lot of hair. I just pulled it back into a ball. I'm going to, you saw this shirt and the pants, just black pants. I have on a belt and some heels. I think I'm going to add this jacket because it'll look more professional without my arms and skin and stuff hanging out. And I was wondering, should I put on a pearl necklace, but I'm just going to leave it basic. So this is what, I had to take it off, but this is what we have. I couldn't find my other shoes, so I had to wear these. I really don't like these, but that's it. So let's get to work on time. And my interview is 9 till noon, so I have plenty of time to think about what I'm going to say. So wish me luck, y'all. I almost forgot. Every interview, I take this pad to where I pre-write questions on. It's this little professional, can y'all see it? Professional pad. And I write the questions because they always ask you anything you want to know, you have any questions? And out of being nervous, if I don't have it written down, I'll be like, no. But then I get to thinking, like, what are the hours? How much is going to be paid? If they don't cover that stuff. So I have questions that I write down and I have them on hand. So if they haven't covered it, and while they're talking, I check each question off that they've already answered. That way I won't be asking the same thing that they already gave me an answer to. So what I do is I write, I think I still have the ones from my last interview. I do. Let me show you. So here's some questions from my last interview that I had, and they had already answered these questions. So when they asked me, did I have any questions, I asked them about the things that they didn't cover. And it's so funny. They called me back and offered me the job, but I prayed about it, and I wasn't getting the feeling that I should take it, so I declined that one. But prayerfully, I do want this one. I really do. I've always wanted to work in this department since I even started, working. So I'm really hoping I get it. Now, I did say one in my prayer, if it's the Lord's will. So if this is the Lord's will and this is for me, then He's going to show me favor and I'm going to get it. But if not, I'm in a win-win situation because the current position, I like it. I'm not dissatisfied. But when I saw this come across the board, I wanted to go for it. Now, the other time that I did, I had already put in for that before I got into this position. So I didn't want to turn interview down. I just wanted to see what they had to offer. So I didn't go for this. The one that I turned down, I didn't go for it while I was in this position. I have a great supervisor. I mean, she is amazing. I was blessed. So I was torn when I decided to apply for it, but I just really wanted to see, you know, what else was out there, especially if it's a job that I have always wanted to work in. I just wanted to see if I can, you know, go for it. So we're going to see. So let me get out of here and get on the road. I'll talk to y'all when I get in the car. Hey, y'all. So I'm en route to work, finally. I got to get me another car phone holder majiggy, because this thing just drops down or moves whenever it wants to. So if it does that during the course of this session, charge it to that thing and not me. But anyway, I don't know what I was saying, but I'm gonna start a new conversation. I am super nervous. I'm always nervous before anything that I do, especially if it's something that I really want to have a great outcome. I'm always super nervous and I overthink. So I'm trying not to think about anything. I listened to my meditation music this morning while I was getting ready, so it can kind of like ease my mind and, you know, don't have me thinking, what if this and what if that and what if they ask this and what, how you gonna do this? Because I remember in my last interview, that lady, she was asking me quite, like, if I said something about, to the extent of somebody in the office would watch, I guess, be watching when you come in and out, write down times and make sure you ain't late or whatever. So she went back, she said, so you do be late all the time? I said, no. You asked me how would I handle a coworker that everybody don't really care for, and y'all wanted to know why they didn't really care for that coworker. So I was explaining to you, it ain't had nothing to do with me. And she said, well, you said this, and she just kept coming back, and I'm like, oh, you twisting my stuff, but you're good, but I'm just hoping that don't happen. The good thing about interviews for me, because I'm an actress, not saying I'm gonna act and be lying in the interview, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is improv is, I really don't like improv, but it's an interview is almost like improv, because you don't know what they're gonna ask, you don't know how they're gonna take your questions, and you have to be ready to think on the spot. So I don't know. And another thing is, my very first serious interview is when I worked for Alabama Power Company. Shout out to them. I miss Alabama Power. I've always had one-on-one interviews, and this particular Alabama Power, I walked in there to like 10 people sitting at a table, and I'm like, what is going on? I never had a I don't know what they call them, I never had a conference-like interview. I always had like one-on-one with the supervisor. Like, you go in, you have an interview one-on-one with the supervisor, not like several different people. That was an experience to remember, but it prepared me for interviews in the future that I had like that, because I had several that had, you know, multiple people in the interview, and it made it a little easier. I don't know how this one would be. I know when I first applied for the position that I am with now, it was only 2 people in the interview, so that was a lot less stressful. But you got 6, 7, 8, 10 people in there. You're like, oh my God, you gotta persuade all these minds and all these thoughts, and they start looking at you from the time that you hit the door. So I can give you some interview tips now, because I've been on a lot of interviews, and some generic tips is, when you walk into the room, smile and speak. Wherever your chair is, do not move your chair. I've learned you do not move your chair. You sit in your chair, you don't scoot it up, you don't move. I always forget, do you accept the water or whatever? So I've been saying yes, but I never drink it during the interview. You take your time when answering questions. You don't have to rush. Like, if they ask you, when is the time, you take a beat, Think about it, so you won't just be blurting out craziness. So I don't know, you always smile and have eye contact, but with us wearing masks and stuff like that, I don't know how that's gonna work. But maybe I can smile with my eyes. If it looks like I'm smiling with my eyes, maybe not. But anyway, those are just a few tips on interviews. The more I keep talking about it, the more I'm getting nervous. So, and I got 5 more hours into my interview. So I got to work 5 more hours into my interview. So anyway, we're going to wrap this thing up. I'm going to listen to some motivational speeches like I always do in the morning anyway, whether or not I have an interview or not. On my way to work, I always listen to something positive and uplifting to get my mind in a positive state, you know. So I'm going to do that for the remainder of my commute to work. And I'm going to let y'all know whether or not I got the job or not. So I'm going to keep y'all posted, as I know y'all want to know. And like I said, it's a win-win for me, because whether or not I get it or I don't get it, I'm still in a great position. But I just wanted to see, you know, what's up. You know, I just want to see what's up. So y'all keep me in your prayers. Well, it's probably too late. By the time y'all see this video, the results will already be in. But I know y'all rooting for me. So anyway, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Like, comment on this video. Go watch my other videos and comment. And you can also just tell me what things you want to see. I am just now getting used to putting my business out there, as you might say. Like, this video would have never happened. But I'm like, hey, I want to give my subscribers some variety. So I'm taking y'all with me on this thing called life. So like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified of future videos. I love you, superstar loves, and stay tuned for the results. It's going to be at the end.